Welcome back to Alexandra Palace. Ian Danter and Scotty Dog. Scott Mitchell back with you in our side stage commentary box. Well, we have been treated to two terrific games already this afternoon on talkSPORT 2, on the talkSPORT app and our YouTube page. Both games going to a deciding set. Ryan Meikle seeing off Johnny Tata of New Zealand in the first, and just there, Callan Rydz taking out the number 22 seed, Daryl Gurney. That was always going to be a bit of a coin flip, Scott Mitchell, but Callan ended up having the goods and nearly managed 1, 3, 6, 7 checkouts on his way to victory. Superb stuff.
Absolutely. It's just mind-blowing. Those sorts of games, they come along very rarely. We saw one yesterday with James Wade and Ricky Evans, and we've had a carbon copy game today with Gurney and Rydz. This one had a little more quality, had a little more turning point, a few more moments, and you can see what it means to Rydz when he walked off. You know, he knows that he's been in an absolute battle, and he was just so good towards the end. He was just better in those last two legs. Just things went his way, and you feel unfortunate for Gurney because that's as well as he's ever played here. Didn't make many mistakes, didn't do a lot wrong, and it's just one of those matches where you wish they could both go through.
You may not be aware of this, but Callan couldn't complete his on-stage interview with television. He was just too overcome with emotion to talk, tears welling up in his eyes. Hopefully his fellow Geordie Paul Nicholson will get a bit more out of him backstage with our interview once he's had a chance to just take in what he's achieved. But this obviously, it's odd, it means more to Callan now to have got through than it did when he was blitzing everybody at this stage in last year's tournament.
Yeah, I think he's developed again. I think what happens as a player when you come in and you start learning how to win here, it's great, but then you know that you've got to learn when you're not quite playing your best, and then you've got to learn how to do it when the guy's throwing haymakers back at you. So there are varying sort of progressions to winning on that stage and very different ways to do it, and just that one is they're just great to come through. Anything like that with a sudden death, you just lift your confidence.
So back to the stage, Lewis Jones, our master of ceremonies, about to bring on the next two players for what may well be another encounter that goes all the way to a deciding set.
World Championship campaign from England, the World Championship semi-finalist. It's Shaggy Scott Williams.
Scott Williams, Shaggy, not a man lacking in swagger and confidence, as shown by his on-stage performance, averaging 99, one of the best three-dart averages of the first round, when he saw off Paulo Nebrida by 3 sets to zip. And he's conducting the crowd to his sing-along. Don't forget, he was a semi-finalist here just 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's an amazing dart player. There's no two ways about it. As you rightly say, never lacked in confidence.
Now his opponent from the Netherlands, a European Championship runner-up. It's the machine gun, Jermaine Wattimena.
Holland, and hundreds of people, thousands go to it, thousands and thousands, and it's a big thing.
At any time, and you can comment once you've liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel, and thanks to the many thousands of you that already have subscribed to our talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. It's great to have you with us. So we're in the bottom quarter of the draw with all these games. Ryan Meikle's already through to play the winner tonight of Danny Noppert and Justin Hood. Callan Rydz, you've just heard, beat Daryl Gurney, so he will play the winner of Josh Rock and Joe Comito, who round off the night. With regard to this game, the winner of this will take on the winner of another game being played tonight, Gary Anderson, the number 14 seed against Connor Scott. And we've just had a question on our YouTube channel about who does Peter Wright play if he gets through, from Daz Reynolds. Well, he will play the winner of Michael Van Gerwen against Willie O'Connor, but first Snakebite will have to get past Arno Merck. And Jermaine Wattimena gets us underway with a very neat and tidy looking 140. He was not quite at his best, although he had some moments in seeing off Dominic Grulich by 3 sets to 2. He was 2 sets to 1 down and looking a little forlorn, but boy, how he fought back Wattimena in those final 2 sets, showing the sort of form in those final 2 sets that got him a couple of Pro Tour wins towards the end of this season, Scott.
Yeah, very much so.
98.
We know all about Scott Williams. We know about how he loves being on the big stage, and it suits him down to the ground, and the bit of peacockery that he has about what he does. He just absolutely adores it up there, and it makes him tick. So, to be honest, you could be seeing another game that we've just seen. Very similar, going all the way.
Chris Mason said in our preview at just after 12:30 that this was the closest game to call as far as he was concerned out of the 4 this afternoon. Peter Wright, Arno Merck will be next up. So Wattimena's down to double top in this first leg after 12 darts. On the wire with his first go. Oh, deflects badly into single 20 and can't pick off 10s, but luckily for him, Scott Williams is on a bogey number of 166.
Yeah, Williams looked at the scoreboard and shook his head. He wasn't happy with that. Chips away at 84. He's not expecting to get back here. 1 outside, 2 right on the wire for Wattimena, and gets a deflection that comes in. Quite an emotional player, Wattimena. Those of you that maybe haven't seen him on the big stage before.
Well, he's looking to get to round 3. He's never got past round 3 at these World Championships in his previous 11 attempts at Ali Pali. He lost to Peter Wright, who's on next, by 4 sets to 2 in round 3 last year.
60.
So he's got some experience, but as we mentioned, Scott Williams went all the way to the semi-finals here in 2024 championships 2 years ago. Ended up getting soundly beaten 6-0 in that semi-final by Luke Humphries.
Yeah, his first World Championships that he ever played in was actually the last BDO one in 2020, where he went out first round to Justin Thompson of Australia. I've been in that one, I remember that.
140.
And in such a few short years and times, he now finds himself coming to these tournaments as like one of the 16 that can win it every time. And this is how quickly darts can turn round for players. All of a sudden you can find a purple patch and you stay there.
96.
Like we saw, frankly, with Luke Humphries, who was one of that chasing pack and suddenly became the leader of the pack. Double 10 for Scott Williams to level it up. Double 5.
30.
No, he can't find it. So outside chance for Wattimena. He's got to do what Callan Ridge did twice in the last game, but 167 will not go.
127.
Lovely bullseye, though.
10.
He's going to split double 5 is Scott Williams. 2 for double 4. He's inside double 4, so back down for 2s.
8.
Now, was that a risk worth taking? Because Wattimena's on tops and pins it. Played the percentages there, Scott Williams, and it did not come off for him.
Yeah, it didn't. Concentration is high here for Wattimena. I'm having a look at his points. He has some quite aggressive points 96. There on the darts that he's throwing. I'm interested to see what the condition of the board is going to be over the next few legs, and I wonder whether they're going to tear the board up.
78.
Well, the more time goes by, and with the Luke Littler influence, our first maximum incidentally there from Wattimena, who's powering towards a first set victory here. More players are using longer points, and that is affecting the board. And no look 180 from Scott Williams. Did that in the last game as well. Oh, my boy, my boy.
I think he must practice that, because it's not as easy to do as you think it is. And he gives a little raise of the eyebrows as well, back to his family and friends in the enclosure where they sit. But it's all about Wattimena here. 160 coming in. He's under the treble 20, under the treble 19, goes across to the 17s and is above the treble 17. 115 here for Williams. He hits the 57, 58 left, smack bang centre of the 18, smack bang centre of the double top. Was he under any sort of pressure? Nah, it didn't look like it.
That's a break of throw to get Williams back into this first set. 2-1 in legs to the 19 seed from the Netherlands, Jermaine Wattimena. But Williams, who hasn't won a floor tour event in 2025, but managed to get to one final in Players' Championship 19, where he lost to Wade. Had a few semi-finals, 4 in all. So he's gone deep quite often in the regular floor tournaments that get played. Wattimena did win twice. His first ever Pro Tour wins on the floor in Players' Championship 23 and 31. Was also making semi-finals and quarter-finals in the last part of the season. So Wattimena comes into these championships bang in form. And a 180 is very handy to try and break back and take the set. But here comes Williams. Oh, a proper 180 this time. No need for a no-look, because the pressure's on a bit more.
Yeah, he must have had a dart in the way if he didn't do a no-look. It wasn't that easy.
89.
So 181 was required by both players after that visit from Wattimena.
134, Jermaine 92.
92 for the set for the machine gun. Just contemplating treble 20 for double 16. Surely 72 left. Went double 18, double 18 and only hit single. So Williams can level up here.
Well, after a blistering start at going 2-0, Wattimena here is risking. Oh, Williams has missed the big 15, hits the 10, goes up to the single 5, hits it, and then takes out the double 16. So he used it a couple of darts he didn't want to, and ends up taking it out, but it gives it the big scream as well afterwards.
Deciding leg then in set 1. Both players averaging over 95. It's good quality stuff here at the Palace. On talkSPORT 2, you're listening to the PDC World Darts Championship live with us on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotel. Celebrate New Year's Eve at a Village Hotel. Book now at villagehotels.com. Scott Williams of Boston 94. In Lincolnshire, looking to break the throw of Wattimena and take the first set, but the Dutchman is well ahead in this deciding leg and pops in a 130 to get down to a 2-dart kill after 9 darts.
Yeah, absolutely, and Williams picking up the cover shot of treble 19, but it's all about Wattimena and the 91. He hits the 51, hits the double top, walks across the hockey in front of Williams, giving it the big fist back to his family and friends. Wattimena goes and retrieves his darts. And
first set, Scott Williams couldn't complete the comeback, and Jermaine Wattimena goes in at the first break, leading in a race to 3 sets by 1-0. We'll be back shortly here on talkSPORT 2 in the app and the YouTube page. Well, if you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem of your own, you'll know that the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise to fame. They've been with Luke from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts that he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni auto scoring system. Instant, accurate scoring and a slick, modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target. magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler, get on target. To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler, get on target.
Jermaine Wattimena leads Scott Williams by 1-0 in a race to 3 in the latest of our second round encounters here at the Palace. On talkSPORT 2, on the app and our talkSPORT Darts YouTube page. Jermaine averaging 102 for that first set and 38% on his doubles. But Scott Mitchell, the way that Scott Williams just sauntered back on stage, grooving along to the incidental music and still full of the peacockery that you talk about, you wouldn't know he was 1-0 down, would you?
No, not at all. He showed nothing of that. He came off the stage first, went out. He wasn't gone a minute, and he was back up there a good couple of minutes before Wattimena. Now, usually when we watch that, it's the other way round. The guy that wins the first set can't wait to get off and can't wait to get back on. But Scott's gone up there, had those extra few practice darts. Didn't see him doing any blind 180s in practice, but he did go back up there, and he was the first in. But he's got nothing to worry about at the moment. It went with throw that first set, and he'll know that. He's experienced enough to know that, and he knows that he's been here long enough to know that he's no panic until the end of set 2.
So as Scotty Dog rightly points out, it's Williams who has the honour in this second set, which is now underway. Wattimena, though, looking to punish with a 180. Trying to pick up where he left off at the start of this second set. It's good darts from Jermaine Wattimena, who did reach the semi-finals of the Players' Championship finals last month as well. He beat Wade, Joyce and Searle on his way to that last 4, meeting with Nathan Aspinall when he finally came unstuck.
Yeah, last year he had a run to the quarterfinals of the Grand Slam as well. So Wattimena now starting to get used to going deep in tournaments. But the one they all want to go deep in is this one.
Oh, treble 19 and then bull and then single 10. Lovely layup to try and get himself down to a double. He's on 62 for the leg to break. Williams is down to a finish of his own, but treble 6, 18 scored, so 46 left. Goes 12 for double 16. He's just on the outside, Wattimena.
140.
2 treble 18s is going to be the route for double 16. He hits the 2 treble 18s. Does Williams, but misses the double 16. No such problem for Wattimena. He takes the double 16 out straight away, and that can get on your nerves. And that's a break of throw as well.
As I say, picking up where he left off at the end of the first set, Jermaine Wattimena, with
95.
An important break of throw against Shaggy.
93.
Picks off a treble 18 as he heads around the board looking for a treble. Scott Williams
134.
did beat his practice partner last year, Rob Cross, at this stage by 3 sets to 1. He's been Cross's practice partner up in Boston, Lincolnshire for a couple of years now since Rob moved up there. But I was wondering out loud to you two in our introduction about whether
89.
that move seems to have benefited Williams more than it's benefited Cross in the end, although Cross is through as well to the last stages of this tournament.
Usually when you have a practice partner, there's usually only one that benefits at any certain time. So sometimes it'll be one, sometimes it'll be another parts of the year the other. It's a very difficult
100.
one to worry out. I always used to find finding a practice partner usually benefited them more than me, so I always practice on my own.
So when you look at, say, Gary Anderson and Ryan Searle, who practice together down in Devon, that seems to be relatively mutually
74,
beneficial to the pair
Jermaine
of them.
83.
Yeah, you've got to have somebody of similar stature and similar standard for you.
Double 19 and double
51.
16 was the attempt by Wattimena from 83. So he can't go 2-0 up. 140 is the outshot for Williams. He hit treble 18, couldn't hit it twice.
108.
Ended up hitting double 18 almost just for the sake of it to leave himself on 32, which is what Wattimena has just pinned again to go 2-0 up in this second set against the darts. Enjoying himself up there, the machine gun.
57.
Yeah, Wattimena dominating this game, running a 99 average at the moment. His non-treble visits, in
56.
fact, he's had one more than Scott Williams. So, but he looks assured, doesn't he?
Well, there's a max from Scott Williams. The pace of this game suits both players because they're quite rat-a-tat in terms of the way they get through their darts from 1 to 3.
56.
So it's fast-paced stuff. At the moment, it's Wattimena who's benefiting far more. But Williams looking for another 140 score. No, he only gets 100 in that visit. Called by Hugh Ware, our referee up on the stage, just in front of us.
140.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dan. The pace does suit both, but it probably suits Wattimena more than Scott Williams. And Scott Williams probably more dual purpose. He can change the pace up a little better than Wattimena can.
66 left for Williams, 249 for Wattimena, but that comes down rapidly to 109 with a 140.
Scotty requires 66.
It's got to go this from Williams, I would suggest. Oh, he's hit single 2. He was going for bull for double 8, I assume. He's hit double 16, went for it
34.
twice.
Jermaine
Or double 7.
109.
Goodness me, that was a bit wild and woolly.
He hit the 2 and went double 16, double 16.
Scotty required
He had no
32.
fear because of where Wattimena was in the game. He now hits a double 16 again.
Scott Williams.
So now
Full
gets
back Jermaine Frankfurt.
a leg in this second set.
140.
Well, 140 from Wattimena to start this leg. He wants to hold his throw just to see it through to 2-0. Williams has to get a treble on this visit,
57.
chasing it round the board and comes up dry. 57 scored.
Absolutely. The running averages here at the moment is
100.
Wattimena 98 in set 2 and Williams 86. So you can see why there's a gulf in the score,
100.
because there's a gulf in the average difference.
Well, once he gets that first dart in there, Wattimena always looks likely he's going to fill it up on that occasion. Drifted into single 1, but he's down to a finish for the set. Back comes Williams. 140 score, but he's not on a finish. So 6 darts from 140 for Wattimena for the set.
Indeed, yeah, he's gone low on the treble that time around. Now he's gone high on it, but he has to stay there. 60 will leave him 80. Williams back on 204, so he's just going to hit a 180 here and try and leave 24. No, he hits 140. So Wattimena here has got 84. The set.
Oh, and he wires tops on the outside. He leans to the right, looking to see why it hasn't gone into the red bit at the top of the board. 64 for Williams, treble 16 hit, double 8, saves himself, breaks the throw, and takes us to a decider in set 2 where Williams has the darts. That's a big check out.
It's a big break back, and it's now all about how Wattimena reacts to that set dart miss. Will he react to it? Will he ignore it? It's going to be interesting to see. We'll find out in the next few darts and where the momentum's gone in this set. That's a great opening visit from Williams.
But back comes Wattimena. Just drops his third dart, having hit 2 treble 20s. Will that put him off getting a max? Of course it won't. 4-3 to the machine gun in terms of 180s. And that leads to a trebleless visit from Williams. So the impetus is back with the machine gun. He's in for another Well, I had 5 perfect darts, but the 6 drifted above into single 20.
Total irrelevance of the score, it was needed. He's now on 181. Williams back on 326. Williams had the darts here. This is all about Wattimena holding his nerve and going 2 sets up.
Great darts with treble 20 bull and then looking for the 13s. 268 for Williams, whilst Wattimena is sitting on 58 for a 2 sets to love lead on talkSPORT 2. 18 hit, tops hit, cool as you like. Jermaine Wattimena is 2 sets to the good against Scott Williams, and the former World Championship semi-finalist from Boston in Lincolnshire has a little scratch of the ear with his darts as he comes off the stage. He's got much to contemplate. No margin for error now for Shaggy. Jermaine Wattimena leads by 2 sets to 0 here on talkSPORT 2. We'll be back with the conclusion next. Well, if you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the world's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system. It's instant, accurate scoring and a slick, modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment that's trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target. To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
Welcome to you wherever and however you're listening to our coverage this afternoon, whether it is indeed talkSPORT 2 on your DAB Plus, or you're listening on smart speaker or online at talksport.com, or maybe you've got the app whilst you're out and about this Tuesday afternoon, or perhaps you're using our talkSPORT Darts YouTube page. All very welcome. Hundreds of you tuning into our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. We've got over 21,000 subscribers up to this point, and we're so grateful to you for your company. We keep the content coming right the way throughout the year with interviews and updates and news from the world of darts. It's not just about the World Championships. It's about so much more than that. We'll always keep you up to date on the YouTube page. So 2-0, Jermaine Wattimena, the seeded player in fairness, against Scott Williams, the former semi-finalist here from a couple of years back. And Wattimena's maintaining his ton plus average here, Scott Williams. But he was pushed in that second set rather more than he was in the first.
Yeah, he was indeed, but the thing that Williams has got to take from this is that he's only gone down 3-2 in both sets. It's not like he's not competing. He's more than competing. In other matches we've seen this week, the opposition are not competing and made life easy. He's been there and thereabouts. He's just got to find that one dart to be one dart better on the set.
They match each other with 140s to start this third set. Wattimena with the darts. 3 holes of throw,
99.
and he is through to the third round just after Christmas. One more match to come in the afternoon session, which
96.
Paul Nicholson and Chris Mason will bring you. Peter Wright, another former world champion, on the stage today. Michael van Gerwen's coming up tonight. Arno Merck is Snakebite's opponent. He won on his debut here against Kim Huybrechts with the very first match of these championships.
58. Jermaine, you require 157.
So Wattimena 157 won't go on this visit, but Scott Williams is not on a finish himself, so
93.
lays up very nicely for a 2-dart kill when he comes back.
Yeah, he does indeed. Williams back on 207.
99.
Scores 99,
Jermaine,
leave
you require
108, but it's
64.
advantage Wattimena 64. Hits the treble 16. Double 8 incoming, misses with the first.
Game
Off
shot
the
the
flight
fifth
with the
leg.
second. We're
Jermaine
seeing a
Wattimena,
very
seven shots
serious
of the fifth.
Wattimena here. His concentration levels are right at the top of them. He is throwing lovely.
Throwing much better than he did against
100.
Dominic Grulich. He averaged only 87 in that first round encounter, coming back from 2-1 down to win 3-2 here.
83.
He's keeping his average just over a ton.
What he's doing, he's keeping Williams at arm's length.
Yes.
He's making Williams believe that he's a dart or two behind in every leg. And even when Williams does get a leg, 9 times out of 10, Wattimena has either had a
96.
dart or is right up his backside to make him feel that he has no time. The man, the 37-year-old from
42.
Westervoort in the Netherlands, really is impressing here.
He's looking for a 2-treble visit here.
85.
Only 85, so Williams is slightly ahead after 9 darts. Still in the 200s, but this should take him down to a finish. Oh, it's a max.
180.
4 apiece in the 180 column. And Wattimena pops in a 140 just to keep
Scotty requiring
Williams
44.
under pressure here. 12 for double 16 is Williams' outshot. He hits the 12, wires the first at double 16 on the outside and further away
Jermaine, you
with the second
require
dart.
97.
And this is massive now. 19 is in. Double 19 for double top. Hits the double 19. Not frightened to do those things is Wattimena.
Game
And Williams,
shot the second leg.
unruffled,
Williams,
puts away the
Jermaine
double
the
16
first
to level it up. But he's got to break the Wattimena throat either now or if it goes to a 5th leg
140.
in this third set. And again, Wattimena starts with a good score of 140, but Williams trying to follow it up, and in fact betters it with maximum number 5.
Yeah, making assault on the Wattimena throw is what he's trying to do here. But it's difficult while Wattimena's hitting 2 trebles and a lot of visits. Just the one there, but he's gone 140 ton on your own throw. You'd be happy with that.
91.
91 scored Williams, so he's 30 points ahead, but there's 1 treble in that visit.
81.
Yeah, just 81 from Wattimena, not down to a finish. So what can Williams do from 230 here? This leg is paramount to him right now. Best chance he's had to break
100.
in this set and for a good while.
Yeah, agreed. All about what Wattimena does here. He's sat on 180.
100.
Almost hit a 140. Last one deflected away and was
150.
only 100. So 130 now. Then Williams needs the treble 20 with his second dart. Bullseye incoming.
83.
Misses it just on the outside
Jermaine
wire of the
requiring
25.
Oh, 3 hit from Wattimena, 77, and he went for treble 19 and hit
26.
single. And so Williams is back in, 40. So he's in control of this third set, and he had to be, Scott Williams. Now, can he consolidate that break by holding throw and getting back to 2-1?
I don't like to predict anything, but the last 3 times that Wattimena has lost 2 legs on the trot, he's then gone and won the next one.
55.
Well, trying to keep his mechanical throw going. Lovely muscle memory throw that Jermaine Wattimena has. Williams tries a no-look 180. I don't think this is the time or the place. He hits a 140 in the end. That seemed a bit frivolous to me.
He's quite a big fella, I'll let you tell him.
I'm not telling him. So Williams just obscuring the treble 20 bed with his first 2 darts on this visit. Still persists on going for it though and ends up with 60. But he is clear.
He is a showman, Mr. Williams. He is a showman.
95.
So Williams getting down from 210 to a finish. Lovely 140. He has the very best chance to take this set now. Having lost the first leg, he's fought back. And he's giving Jermaine Wattimena something to think about. It's flipped around in terms of the averages. It's now Williams who's got a 3-dart average of over 100. He wants 70 for the set.
Nice treble 18. Now it's double 16. Double 8, sorry, 16 for the set. And he hits it. Gets a set straight back. And as I said in an earlier match, when we were commentating, there is no now break after set 3. So momentum is clearly with Scott Williams. The set average there, he was 10 points on the average in that set above Wattimena. And that was Wattimena's set and throw. So really, Wattimena should have had a higher average than what Williams had. But Williams was brilliant there in that set. And is that going to be the turning point? Is that the bit that lights the blue touch paper for Williams? We're going to find out in the next few minutes because he has to keep that up now.
Well, it's a poor start to this 4th set by Shaggy, but he rescues that second visit with a treble 20. Wattimena pops in a ton, so he's a dart ahead. Wattimena after 6 darts apiece. Williams just under pitching at the moment with his darts at treble 20. Can't pick off a treble when he comes down to 19s either. So it's all a bit messy at the start of this crucial 4th set. 98 for Wattimena, just as you've said earlier, Scott Mitchell, just keeping Williams at arm's length. Better dart, second dart,
99.
Gives him 99, but he's just edging down towards a finish rather than powering down.
Yeah, we know Williams is a special player. He won a Pro Tour without actually having a tour card one time, getting elevated in 2022. So we know that nothing gets in his head. He fears nothing. When he's playing well, he plays
96.
well.
Jermaine, you require 114.
Both down to a finish, but Wattimena at 114, 94 left. Went for treble 18 for tops, hit single 18.
58.
Has to make do with a trebleless visit of 58. 112 for Williams.
Hits the treble 19 with his second dart to leave double 18. And nicely done. He is now starting to find his strut. We're getting the points across the stage back to his family.
41.
And that type of thing is all done to maybe wind your opponent up a little bit to let him know that you're there now and you're back.
41.
Well, he threw 41 at the start of this first leg. He's thrown 41 again at the start of this, and I never would have thought he'd have come out on top in that leg, starting like that. But there's a trebleless visit from Wattimena. It's his throw in this second leg, the machine gun. Bit better from Williams here. Steady. Well, no, it's not a ton. It's a 140 in actual fact, as Hugh Ware calls it. So, questions being asked 59. Of the Dutchman, who cruised through the first 2 sets, relatively speaking. But his average has dropped down for the match below 96, and actually 57. In this set it's only 75. And now he's under pitching his darts, aiming for the treble 20.
39.
Well, the pace of the game has slightly slowed, and in turn Wattimena's throw has slightly slowed. He's a split second slower on his throw, and he's just not got the rhythm that he had earlier in the match.
Goes for the 18s on 302, as you should, and pins 7 of them. Really nicely done. But he's not on a finish. 1, 2, 3 for Williams. Well, he's hit the 3, 120 left. Now a ton. Trying to set up tops here, Scott Williams. Can't quite do it, 80 left. But this could break the Wattimena throw and put the machine gun in all sorts of trouble.
You have to say that winning that third set without the break at the end to stop the momentum has gone Scott Williams' way. 80, he's gone tops with 2 darts. Carries his 3rd dart to the board. Tells everybody, I'm here, I'm staying here. Gets the crowd on his side. The peacockery is now getting to its height.
He is full of himself up there. As you might expect, you're a top dart player. You're playing on the biggest stage of all. You're up against a higher ranked opponent.
He's getting under the skin of Wattimena. He's making Wattimena try harder and harder. And when you over-try, you then start to make mistakes. And it's happening. This is happening.
Wattimena.
55.
Only 55, another trebleless visit from the machine gun, and he stalks back to the rear of the stage. Just having a quiet word with himself. Williams not exactly racing clear in this leg, but a 95 all on the 19s. Puts him on 208. Here comes Wattimena for a maximum. Lovely stuff from the machine gun. Right back on terms with his opponent after 9 darts apiece.
Yeah, is that going to lift Wattimena?
Oh. 123. Great recovery for a 123 from Shaggy after a treble 3 to start. But here's Wattimena again, trying to come down to a 2-dart finish. 100. Not quite. 106 left for Wattimena. 85 for Scott Williams.
Treble 15 or treble 19. He's gone 19. It's treble 16 now for double 9. Oh, takes out the 85.
And that's a set. That's 2-2. Once again, we go to a deciding set, and we sensed it would. 140. Wattimena has the darts at the start of this second set, and remember, you've got to win by 2 clear legs in this final set.
Since the break at 2-0, Wattimena has won 1 leg. 1 leg.
You would never have thought that possible. 125 for Wattimena. It's a decent start for the man from the Netherlands at the start of this deciding set. Well, 2 treble 5s from Williams, but he recovers with a treble 20.
You've got to say the man with the wind in his sails at the moment is definitely Scott Williams. Wattimena is trying to chip his way back at it. He has the darts, so won't panic. He sat on 96 in this first leg. Williams back on 3-11, now 2-11, so it's 96 for Wattimena, double 18. Misses it, but with Williams back on 2-11, he has no worries right now.
He'll be back for double 18 presently. What does Scott Williams do from 2-11? Not a fat lot is the answer to that question. So double 18 on the wire from Wattimena. Inside, across the double 9 that Williams just pinned, and he's got it. So first leg of the deciding set. A rare leg win, as Scott Mitchell was just pointing out to him. He's Scott's around.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I was good as Scott Williams. I'd love to be up there, but there.
He's not a world champion.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Who knows?
100.
So
that
really
stopped the rot. That
yeah.
stopped the rot for Wattimena, definitely. And now Williams is back with his back up against the wall again. He's got himself back level. Now he's got to kick on and try and stop Wattimena. Wattimena has found his composure a little bit more here. And that 135 shows it. He started with a treble 5 first start. Backs it up with 2 treble 20s. Good stuff from Wattimena.
And again, Williams underpitching his darts intended for treble 20.
Yeah, Wattimena's turned the throw round in this one, taking the momentum from taking set 1.
42.
And then he pops in a 42.
But he's still 100 in front, give or take.
93.
Massive treble 18 required there from Shaggy. He got it. But so he's a point ahead.
He's a point ahead, but Wattimena's stolen his throw.
Yeah.
And that's the secret. And a two treble 19 visit there and taking the odd 4 off, leaves Wattimena on 90. Williams back on 2, 2, 3.
Jermaine, you require 90.
25 from 90. Leaves 65. He's got bullseye. He's taken it.
Second leg.
Really neatly done. 25, single 15, bullseye wallop. Suddenly he's a leg away from victory. After all the pressure of being pegged back by Scott Williams, Wattimena now in the box seat.
100.
It's almost like he got back to 2 sets each, Williams, and thought, right, I'm there now. And Wattimena has taken the momentum. But the 2 legs have woken up. Williams, he's not going to take this line down, and that 180 shows that.
84.
Important treble 19 at the end of that visit from Wattimena. 4 perfect darts, Williams. 5 perfect darts. Just he's playing to the crowd, just stands back from the hockey, and he makes it 6 perfect darts. What a time this would be to pop in a 9 darter at such a crucial stage in the match. It's not quite Willie Ball and Bradley Brooks, but it's big enough.
Absolutely, here he goes for the 141. Didn't quite go, headed for the treble 16 first. A very unique way. Yeah, very unique.
He's left himself on 80. Will he go tops again, Williams, like he did before? He has. Tops. Just underneath with the second dart, he was walking. He's had to reel himself back to the end of the hockey. 1 dart at double 10. Inside double 10, so match point to Jermaine Wattimena.
87 for the match for Wattimena, hits the 17, hits the 20, bullseye for the match!
62.
Wires it, absolutely, he could not have been any closer. That's 1 match dart missed for Wattimena.
2 for double 4 from Williams. He burned a dart and it's not worked for him.
Jermaine, you require 25.
So now 9 for double 8. Wattimena for the match, pins double 8. And the mission, but the doubling exactly the same, both 40% on their doubles. But it was just those clutch. Rejoin you in the commentary box for our final match of the afternoon session, which is Peter Wright against Arno Merck. Quickly, your thoughts on that one, Scott, before we hand to the others?
I think Arno's got a mountain to climb, but if you're going to want to play Peter Wright, now's the time.
We will find out, Scott. Thanks very much indeed. Stay with us on talkSPORT 2 and the app, and there's a fresh stream coming up on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube page for you to tune in to see how the former world champion snakebite Peter Wright gets on against the German Arno Merck. That's next up here at Alexandra Palace.